Guys, back on Tim's Trades, second video of the day. First one was the old TA, best strategy or the only strategy you'll ever need. This one's a wee market update. So yeah, I've not been on doing this for a wee while, just so much going on. So let's get a wee sniff about Bitcoin. It's been correcting, it's been having the wee correction potentially that people have been looking for. Is it done? Who knows? Let's take it a day at a time. Let's see what we can see tonight. I put this fib on and shared it with my group, I don't know, a while ago now, a few days ago now certainly. And we ran a wee fib extension up to this little tiny sideways accumulation, and it seems to have been really important. I think I shared this on Twitter as well. Anyway, so you can see by just running that super simple Fibonacci extension how important this Fibonacci level was. Is it absolutely nailed the 1.618 on the way up there, you know, and you can actually see, if I get rid of this green line, these numbers have been respected all the way up here. You can see it right here. The 0.5 didn't quite get the 1-to-1, so it kind of telling you there's a wee bit of sell pressure because it didn't reach that 1-to-1, and then up. And then this random wick, and in fact I remember I was sitting in a pub, having a pub quiz, and then this came, wick down exactly to the 618, so that was important as well. Then we got that absolute perfect test to the 1.618. It's come back down to the 786, and now it's kind of squirreling its way back above there. I was expecting some further upside here, and that was based on this 12-hour regular bullish divergence, which is on Bitcoin is a pretty strong signal, but things still look corrective in terms of volatility. It's not super explosive, you know. You've got this criticism, the HBDRV representing volatility, just correcting still. And you've got stochastic squeezing up, and it's telling me here it's going to close up. This is going to remain to the upside as long as Bitcoin's above 63k. And now when I watched Mr. Eric Crown's video, his was higher. I'm not sure if my stochastic's different than his or what. It's his one, but it's also saying on the daily, same target. It's going to close up tonight on this close if it gets above the 2-day. Different kettle of fish entirely. Needs to get above 72k, but interesting on the daily, on the index it's only looking for 63. So in other words, this is going to flip, this stochastic will flip to the upside on a close, assuming we're there. I mean, we're at 66k now, and I'm actually expecting it to go a little bit higher. We've got other fancy stuff we can drop on here, but it's not really giving me much. You've got the bands running at the moment, you know, and actually I prefer my fibs to the bands, if I'm honest. Bands aren't giving me much at all. Yeah, I mean, you can see it's testing the bottom side here and then the mid, so you can argue that it's pretty good, you know. Yeah, you're getting tests right to this midline, this average returns line. And I'm actually, let's see, because I didn't do this until now. Let's just drop that there. That's saying 70k, because I've found another little fib which I much prefer, if I'm honest, and what I'm looking for. Let's get rid of these bands for the time being. They're over here, what we're doing. And there's another little Fibonacci extension I like the look of, and it's just based on these wicks here to the top and then back down again. And I think it's going to give us some interesting targets going forward, and certainly points of invalidation for the way down. So here we go. Here, look, it's going to be a wee bit muddled now, so let me get rid of this bigger one, and you can see the price has really respected these levels as well. So we're currently stuck right at the 382 at 66,397, but I am expecting, I think, if I'd price coming down and tested this, it's come down again, tested it again, third time's a charm. So I'm kind of hoping we get a move to around 69k is what I'm looking for here. Now that was the line we just drew from the average return on the HBDR bands, which is pretty close, so that's nice confluence. I would expect, or I'm looking for, a move a few $1,000s higher, and let's see where it goes from here. So if Bitcoin gets itself up to this point here, let's just pull this line down, it's a retest of this point here. Will it then come down, or will it get a close above here? Closes above here, or you know, on like a daily for example, are going to, I would expect you get this 1-to-1 at 75k, and then 84 is a bit too high. I think I've got a macro fib, which is a target of 81, which I've had in my head for a while. It's what I would really be looking for if Bitcoin decides to continue on here and doesn't get rejected at the 1-to-1 or whatever it is. What we got here at 80k, 87. I think it depends on where you've got to be super accurate. Let me see where I've got this. Yeah, this could come down a wee bit lower. So the 81k, this is the area I'm really interested. This is the main 1-to-1 on the macro Fibonacci extension. So this is where I would expect it to get to and be rejected if it's going to get there. I might just take a wee short from there, to be honest. We shall see going forward. Anyway, that's in the future. I'm interested in current price action, and this little fib's going to... Oh, it's peaking above it as we speak, actually. It's peaking above it as we speak, this little 382. And then you've got this macro fib number coming in here, which is 67, but let's ignore that for the time being. And yeah, let's see where this short-term price action goes. This is going to be a key number. The 618 is 69k, let's call it that. If price can hold above there on a daily close or so, then yeah, let's expect a move to 75, and then ideally up to this target. Let's draw a red line on that. So going forward, should we get continuation? I think it will get stopped here. Going forward, we'll see. We shall see. Anyway, that's what I'm expecting at the moment. Upside is my bias. Although in essence I don't actually think I'm saying upside is my bias, but only to this point. I'm interested to see what happens here. I'm still edging towards the fact that, the halving's coming up. We might get a bigger correction. I quite like a bigger correction, if I'm honest, so maybe I'm not going to get what I want. I'm looking for cheap prices on alts, which I'm going to go into shortly. And yeah, no, I moved back down to this 56, 57k area. I've got 57 as a buy. It would be nice, and I think maybe a lot of people are expecting that. Maybe that's why we won't get it. Who knows? Anyway, that's my thoughts on kind of where Bitcoin's going to go. And sideways and up is the name of the game to this area. Let's see where it gets, if it can hold above 69. Let's see what happens. Alrighty. So what I want to do now is just troll through my colossal list of alts I have here, and I've gotten rid of some of them. That's ridiculous. Yeah, these are ones that just keep adding in. I want to see if we do get a correction, where the areas of interest are going to be for some of the strong projects, some of the AI projects, maybe some gaming stuff, which you want to be holding long term. And ideally I want to be holding on leverage long term. I want to be getting in on these and just like getting in, nothing crazy, 20x maybe, and then letting those bad boys run for the rest of the cycle. That's the name of the game for me, as well as my spot positions, which I've got squillings of spot positions, and I shall just be holding for the full run probably. So AGIX, I'm on here. I'm only running this retracement from this previous consolidation to the top here. Got tested 618, currently on the 0.5. If you did a more macro look, where's a good point? I guess down here, and then yeah, that looks nice. Yeah, you've got all the way along there, this accumulation. So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind that AGIX getting down to 85 if Bitcoin corrects further. This would be a buy I would set. Could come lower obviously, and you might get some straggler wicks all the way down to the 618 if things get crazy and you get these like liquid flushes, trying to get people out of positions, basically liquidity grabs, let's call them that. Then you might get down here, but longer term AGIX I would like in it, yeah, around 85 cents. Let's see if we get there. Is there anything telling us that? Yeah, I mean, you've got regular bearish divergence on the daily. 2 day, that's played out, that was a while ago. Yeah, I mean, it's chopping sideways here. There's nothing, this has come down a decent amount, it's come down a decent amount. You could argue that, it's not a bad buy, it's not great. You want to have been right down, it's come down 37-40% nearly. So yeah, wouldn't be much more to get it down, get back in down here, although price is moving up again. If it's going to follow Bitcoin, maybe it gets up and rejected and comes back down, and we get a wee stab down here. TAO, yeah, this is what I want to get in, and my target I know is around $470. That's what I want in here, and that's off this. Yeah, 474, that's a 0.5. Whether we get there or not, it's hard to say. It's such a strong project. A lot of people are holding it and probably don't want to sell it. You've got this other area here, I suppose, which is going to be an area of interest on structurally, is down here, maybe that up and a retest of that would be that'd be a screaming buy if it got down there. Don't think it'll get down there. You never know if shit's hit the fan. Maybe we get some black swan of 2024, which everyone's talking about, fucking cyber attack or some pish like that. And you know, maybe some cheap prices come in, who knows. My buys are set there. Maybe I'll stick a cheeky buy down there as well, 376. You never know, you know, I think still looking corrective. Yeah, let's get a second drive on the 3-day actually, that's great. That means it might just get, yeah, regular bearish divergence of the 2 drive variety coming on 3-day time frame actually. Let's see if there's anything on the 5-day yet. Got 2 on the 5-day, although that's a wee bit older now. Could argue it's played out. That's a fresh one coming on it's a phantom drive here on the 3-day. These are corrective. This is directional volatility heading down. Normal volatility is still coming down. So I mean, you know, it's not going to maybe dump super hard, but it's going to, I would guess, keep coming down TAO. So we've got, you know, 474 is a nice buy on TAO. What we've got, Prime Gaming Project. I've not been buying this one, but it was one that I was I thought about getting in way down here and just didn't do it. So yeah, I let the bag slip on that one. What have we got? This one looks so strong, it's hard to say. You got a wee bit down to the 236 there. And again, ideally you'd want to get in here at this previous accumulation, which is sitting on the 0.5. Does it get there? You know, it's hard to say. I'm not going to suggest it does or it doesn't, but I wouldn't probably buy unless it did. There's so many other projects where you can, you know, the pullbacks come in and you'll get a good buy. You know, it's a strong project, so it's obviously going to keep going, but you know, I'm just one of them that wants a cheap price. Cheap price. AKT, that's come down a wee bit, but again, like a lot of the AI stuff like TEO, it's pumped super hard off the lows, you know, 20 cents or whatever it was, so it's up so much. But if we run from that last accumulation to here, test so far in the 236, you know, 450 would be nice, 459, but it seems awful far away to the 0.5 now. Whether we get in there or not is anyone's guess. Let's see. Again, it was going to take a good pullback on Bitcoin to get cheap prices on these strong projects. Nothing screaming at me there in terms of actual, you know, you've got corrective. That's the 3-day. Indicators are corrective still there. Choppy actually, not bearish like TAO was AKT. I've got a bag anyway, you know, I'm just going to hold it. I would like to buy more. We'll see what happens with this one. We're just going to leave it. I don't have any orders open on it, but I'll watch price. Maybe we'll get a wee stray wick down. None of the big major alts I'm going to look at. You got Illuvium Gaming Project again. Have been in it with this one, trading it more than anything. But this had some really nice accumulation for a long time here and got in down here, which was banging. It gave us a really nice setup actually, this one. Going way back actually, I remember shilling this early on to my chums, and 160 I think was the target. You got 155, 160, we got it in the end, didn't we? Huh. Stopped paying attention, but we exactly got 160. That's absolutely banging it. Yeah, okay. Took my eye off the ball because I was in and out of this one so much, but beautiful. I mean, we've got a classic move, you know, an absolutely classic move up and then up to the 1-to-1 on this one, which was a target I chatted about a long time ago. Seems like a long time ago anyway, it probably wasn't that far away. So where's it going to go now? I think we need to only just pay attention to this secondary kind of move up, and let's see what we can get. It should be here. Yeah, we already got a move down, didn't we, off the top to the 0.5. Still looking correct. I think it will continue to come down here over the next few weeks anyway. Not unless things turn super bullish again all of a sudden, but I don't anticipate that. We'll see. Yeah, things are still corrective in this chart, I would say. 2-day, definitely. Cooling off, you know. We'll see how that one goes, but yeah, what are you looking at there? 116 would be nice. I would pick up a buy there, but maybe even a stray wick down to the 618 at 105 for Illuvium. That would be a nice buy. I would take that. And party. Lumerin, I've been in and out of. We don't need to go over that one again. Wi-Fi's been, I'm going to swear, absolutely pish. I mean, really weak price action. Expected a lot more. I got in it here. So we got a 2x out of it. I was really expecting around 30 odd, and I'll hold this one. But yeah, it has been pretty weak ass price action. I'm going to ignore this big fuck off wick and only pay attention to this more recent price action. Doesn't seem to be getting many bids, and the bids it does get seem to get sold off pretty quick. So not strong price action, not like compared to some of the charts we've seen this year so far. So on this previous move, you know, you've got wicks below that 618 down to the, not quite the 786. It's just kind of choppy and unconvincing. It's made a lower high, you would argue, here compared to there. So yeah, better looking down on getting ignore these wicks. Price really, in order for me to get bullish on this chart, needs to get back above here, above this high here. And what are we on here? A 3-day. Let's call it. Let's shove it on the 5-day. The 5-day closed high. That's wild. Weekly. Here we go. It's more like it. So I want to see. Okay, so let's be generous to this chart and give it a. It got pretty close there on the weekly. So yeah, you know, if it drags its ass back up here and starts to close a weekly here, then you might give it, you know, a wee bit more of a second thought, this chart. And then your targets would be again off the secondary accumulation here and back down. So like on the weekly. Yeah, 36 was my target of other one. So yeah, I mean, I like that. I'll hold that until this point, and then I might take profit on this chart. Maybe it's going to keep going. I'll leave a wee moon bag, but yeah, I've not been overly convinced by it. There's a lot of other kind of deep in projects which are doing. I think it's a great project. A lot of people getting free Wi-Fi from this. So I think they're doing a good job. It's unfortunate that it doesn't seem to get much interest, not much hype. And crypto's all about hype, so you've got to go where the hype's at, right? Osmo has been, that's been, you know, this is another one which was showing some really nice kind of accumulation, and now it's come down. I don't mind this chart at all. On the daily, I was looking at it. This is a lovely long accumulation here, and I think looking at it structurally, it would make sense not even putting any fibs on it if price came down to this. Work, fucking lines, work, just back down to here. So let's drop a fib on it and hold it. Actually, I've swapped all my Osmo for Jackal, lower market cap, and I kind of figured that would give me a better run. So I've got a wee bit Osmo, but I've switched most of it into. Oh, look at that this previous structural high. I dropped that line exactly on the 618. So there's the target. There's your buy for Osmo. I would suggest going forward. You know, I'd be looking at that 111 or 112. It's just above that. If we're going forward, and then you got some targets. Let's say it gets down to that 618. You know, I'll go into the 1.618 or higher definitely for longer term targets. So I mean, not even super long term. I think Osmo, you know, this year will give you, you know, 260% without too much difficulty. I'd take that trade, I would take profit in and move it into someone else. That's what I'd do on there. And interesting, let's talk about Jackal, since I've been swinging my cash from Osmo into Jackal. Where are you? Where are you, bitch? Fuck me, man. I've got so many coins. Pants on fire, Batman. Oh, there it is. There we go. Look, this is nice. So I've even got a chart kind of half running here. See, I was just buying recently here. Yeah, this looks decent. I like this move up. You know, it's just a trend. It's just a nice wee trend going on this. Nothing super exciting, but this is going to give me a decent return. So, you know, I've not gone light on this one. I've got a decent amount in there, and I think I'm happy with where I've gotten in. Actually, given that, I mean, it can come back down here. It can even come down to the 786, because this is, I'm only got the price off this more, the targets off this small accumulation. If you went and shifted onto a macro one from the real lows right up, then, you know, yeah, it's pretty close to that 0.5 right on this. This would be nice down here around, what's it saying, 50 cents. 50 cents would be lush. I'll take a buy there, but I've already got a decent bag. I'll just add to it here. And yeah, targets, and the same for a trade, for a swing trade, you know, I think this is going to give us the previous targets, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the 1-to-1 just above. And so let's take that off, and let's look at nearer price action. Oh, you fucking belter. Fucking Macs. I just bought this Apple Mac. I'm no vegan or anything, by the way. I thought it would be fast. I don't have a fucking man bun either. Get rid of that. There we go. yeah, I mean a 1.618, that would give me a decent, because I've got a good pile on here. So, you know, what am I going to get? Yeah, just 133%. I'll take that. Maybe even fucking get the 1.618. Who knows? I'll keep an eye on it. But yeah, I'm just looking for these ones to switch a pile out and into something more bullish or something stronger potentially. We also got some other AI projects, Work AI. Oh, Apton on this. I mean, there's no point even doing a chart on fucking Desync Destra when you can't fucking look at that and it's just mad. But why have I got a fib on this? What the fuck? What was I hoping for? I need to come right down the time frames. Oh, what was I using? Just this down there. That's not even correct. You can't do that, Tim, you fucking idiot. So I've got to go there. You almost need to look at the 1 hour. This is stupid, I don't even know why I'm looking at it. You can't pick out a fib off this. I don't even know why I'm looking at it. It's just a pump. It's okay, we'll need to come back on this. But yeah, who knows where that's going to go. I've got a big pile on that. It's doing pretty good. Codex is another one. It's too fresh, it's too new. But these are good charts. You know, you could argue that, you know, that's a bit of a nice little bit of price action here to give us a move, I would say. Yeah, beautiful, right to the 1-to-1. Yeah, you could tell straight away this was an area of interest. So yeah, where this goes nobody knows, but you know, it's such a small market cap coin, you would expect that, you know, a lot out of this. You know, 10 cents without too much difficulty, I would say, going forward. You know, that's cool. Work AI, another AI project, one of Squillian's. So I've got Pulse AI, you got Work AI, you got fucking Type AI, you got all the different AIs. Which ones survive, I really don't know. This one's got longer price history by the look of it. Not a very bullish chart though. Not very bullish at all. When did this come out? End of last year. I've never done a proper kind of a look at Work AI. I think I bought it on a whim, like many. But yeah, this is pish until it needs to start a new uptrend from here. You know, maybe it will, maybe it won't. I don't have a strong opinion on that. Yeah. Alrighty, I'm going to leave it at that. I'm probably drooling on like fuck anyway. Yeah, if you're interested in me looking at some alts, you guys, someone that's got a bit of price history is always better. Yeah, like and comment, subscribe, and I'll keep you updated with what's going on as far as I can tell. Alright, peace out guys.